Questions?
Start with David Montgomery. Just an update. How long you expect him to be out? What the test showed?
Yeah, but he's got a little something in there. The cartilage, and so it's he's probably going to be down for a little bit here. Well, I don't know how long. That'll just be really how long it takes for this to, at his position, that's not an easy thing to deal with. So we'll just take it as it comes. But, I think there's a chance we won't have him for a little bit.
As in IR potentially? Or?
I don't know, Dave, to be honest with you. And I don't mean that to be, I'm just, I have no idea. I really don't at this point. See what he feels like tomorrow, see what he feels like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we'll kind of see where we're at.
Okay, clearly you see the frustration start to boil over with Dan Campbell. And I completely understand. Both of his starting running backs are currently, at this moment, unavailable due to injuries. David Montgomery, for the second time this season through 6 games, goes down with an injury. Jahmyr Gibbs, your first-round selection running back, unavailable for the last 2 weeks due to an injury. And so now you have to resort to go to a Craig Reynolds, a guy by the name of Ozigba. You would be frustrated too. And it especially sucks when you move on from a guy in DeAndre Swift who in his first 3 years couldn't play a full season. At minimum, he was missing 3 games each of his career, right? I don't think that's a whole lot for a running back, but whatever, cool. If y'all say it's too many games to be missed, it's too many games, fine. He then goes on to proceed to go and sign David Montgomery in the offseason, a guy who showed his dependability, a guy who's been available in the first 4 years of his career. I think he's only missed 4 games. You go and sign this guy, and already up to this point, it looks like he's going to be out 2 or 3 games, minimum, right? And then you go and sign, like I said, Jahmyr Gibbs in the draft, fresh, young running back, and now he's been unavailable for the last 2 games. So there goes his running game. So if neither of these guys are available for next week, that puts the Detroit Lions at a severe disadvantage. So yes, I would be, feeling the same way that Dan Campbell is feeling right now. But let's go ahead and continue with this interview.
Jahmyr was trending positively at the end of the week. What was your sense that maybe he'd be available this upcoming week?
Yeah, I feel a lot better about Gibbs this week. He ran really well on Saturday before we left and had another really good workout today. So, he, Mitchell, and Branch, I thought all looked pretty good today. So I think they're trending the right way.
Okay, so from the sound of it, it looks like Jahmyr Gibbs will be playing this Sunday. That's what it sounds like to me. Dan Campbell just acknowledged that Jahmyr Gibbs had a good practice today. Seems to be trending positively towards this week's game. But you just never know until that final injury report come out. So got to keep our eyes glued to that injury report. But up to this point, it seems like I said, it seems like he's trending in a good way towards this week's game. And we're going to need him. If you think you're going to go into the game with Craig Reynolds and Ozigba, no disrespect to those guys because they're NFL players. Obviously, they've shown some type of ability to even give them a chance to be on the field. But let's be honest. Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, it's no comparison. We need Gibbs for this week's game. And if we don't have him, we will be at a severe disadvantage. But let's go ahead and let's continue with this interview.
Do you have enough, if he returns, do you have enough in the running back room with Craig and Devine there to get you through while David's down?
Yeah, and I think if not, then we've got other guys we can use on the roster. That position, probably in the receiver room, is where that could come from. So we'll do what we need to do to make it through this if that's the case, and all we have is those two. But I trust those two to be able to handle what we need to handle.
All right, first off, I'm calling cap. Dan Campbell, no. Devin Ozigba and Craig Reynolds as your running back room is not going to be enough to get it done. No, you're not going to be able to go and find a receiver to all of a sudden play running back for you and we have success. Now, it may work on a couple of sweeps here and there, but having Ozigba and Craig Reynolds, like I said, I'm not trying to disrespect these guys, but come on now. Y'all know. Craig Reynolds went in there and on 10 carries, he gave you 15 yards. That's not going to get it done. And if you think that we're going to get Khalif Raymond or Amon-Ra St. Brown to run the ball on a consistent basis and have success, that's not going to happen either. So this is all this is coach speak. I don't know why the reporter would ask him that question. What do you expect Dan Campbell to say? No, they're not good enough. No, it's not going to get it done. He can't say that. Come on, man. You need to be better, bruh. Y'all always want some juicy shit so y'all could go straight to the headlines and jump on the story. No, we know that these guys just by themselves is not going to get it done. So we're hoping like hell Jahmyr Gibbs is healthy to go for Sunday. We hope like hell that at the max we'll probably be out without David Montgomery for 2-3 games at max. Because if we don't have these guys available and we have to rely on the two guys, like I said before, it's not going to be good. But that's all I wanted to say in this here video, man. Until next time, I'll catch y'all on the next one.